Hola otra vez, clase. Y todavía hay nieve. There's still snow. Bueno, pero yo tengo mi té y mi casa está muy cómoda y estoy feliz por eso. I have my tea, my house is comfortable, and I'm happy for that. Ay, también tengo mis gatos gordos. I have my fat cats and they keep me warm. So, todo está bien. So, everything is okay. Bueno, vamos a leer juntos las partes individuales del video. We're going to read together the individual parts of the video. Most of you indicated in the discussion question back in Unit 3 that it did help you to go through frame by frame. And if it did not help you, what you might want to do is to watch the entire video, which is part of our upcoming lesson here, and then come back and watch frame by frame, if that seems to help you a little bit, or to make it smoother to understand, whichever works for you. I just want to give you both options. And let's review our cast of characters. Don Francisco es el conductor, ¿verdad? He's the conductor del autobús. And Javier es el artista, ¿verdad? He draws a little bit. And he is sitting right here with something in his hand, which we'll find out about in a moment. Inés is the very lovely young lady here, sitting next to Maite. And Inés is from Ecuador, sí, es ecuadoriana. Y Maite, la rubia, the blonde girl sitting next to her, es de España, ¿verdad? Y Alex, ay, pobre Alex, no sé, es, yo creo, un poquito tímido. I think he's a little timid, maybe a little afraid, pero a él le gusta mucho la computadora, ¿verdad? He loves his laptop computer, and he tends to be sitting in the back of the bus. So let's take a look at our characters here. Good, we can move the page. Okay, so Maite, right here, says, Inés, ¿tienes una familia grande? Inés, ¿tienes una familia grande? Inés, pues sí. Mis papás, mis abuelos, 4 hermanas y muchos tíos y primos. Let's repeat Inés. Pues, meaning well, yeah. Pues sí. Mis papás, mis abuelos, 4 hermanas y muchos tíos y primos. So here it's kind of leading us to think that she has grandparents. She doesn't say just a grandfather. 4 sisters, and it sounds by the way she's saying tíos y primos, that she has aunts and uncles and cousins, male and female. And I'm not going to play the frame. I'm going to let you do that as we read or after we read each section, so that you can then do it as many times as you'd like. Inés, solo tengo un hermano mayor, Pablo. So she's saying, I only have un hermano mayor. Mayor means older. And as we'll see, menor, as we saw, menos, means younger. Solo tengo un hermano mayor, Pablo. Su esposa, Francesca, or Francesca, I don't know how she's going to pronounce this, es médica. No es ecuatoriana, es italiana. So, let's repeat again. Su esposa, Francesca, es médica. So this is how we would pronounce it in Spanish versus Italian, which would be Francesca. No es ecuatoriana. And I think I made un error. I think I made a little mistake in the last video when I said ecuadoriana. It should be ecuatoriana. So she's not Ecuadorian. Es italiana. She's Italian. Sus papás viven en Roma, creo. What would papás be? Her mom and dad. Viven, and we haven't had this verb yet. It's going to be in our lesson. Means live. Sus papás viven en Roma, creo. And we haven't had this verb yet. It's I believe, I think. So her mom and dad live in Rome, I think. Vienen de visita cada año. And we haven't had this verb. You can tell we're going to have some verbs coming up in this lesson. Vienen means they are coming. De visita, they're coming for a visit. Cada año, each or every year. So in other words, in smooth English, they come for a visit every year. Ah, y Pablo es periodista. And Pablo is a journalist. Maite, qué interesante. How interesting. Qué interesante. Inés. So she's asking Javier. I have a little feeling there's some things going on here between Inés y Javier. What do you think? Una atracción posible? Maybe a little attraction? A ver, let's see. ¿Y tú, Javier, tienes hermanos? So she's probably asking him, do you have brothers and sisters? Do you have siblings? No, he answers. Pero aquí tengo unas fotos de mi familia. So that's what he's holding in his hand. He says, no, pero aquí tengo unas fotos de mi familia. But here I have some photos of my family. Ay, Inés says, ay, qué bien, a ver. Oh, great. That's really how well, but we wouldn't say that. We'd say, oh, great. A ver. Ver is to see, as in vision. So it literally means to see. And we would say, oh, let's see. Let's see. A ver. So these are two good little expressions to be using. Javier. Aquí están. Here they are. Now, why do we use están instead of aquí son? Think of our uses of estar. Aquí están. He's showing them to her. Ah, it's because of the aquí. Here they are. So they're located right where he is. Here they are. I'm showing them to you. So they're located in Javier's hands. Here they are. So, and remember, estar tells us about location. ¿Qué alto es tu papá? How tall is your father? Or your father is really tall. ¿Y tu mamá? ¡Qué bonita! And your mother, how pretty. Javier says, mira. And you can't really tell. You have to look at the video. He's really cute, though. Mira, aquí estoy yo. Here I am. Y este es mi abuelo. And we can kind of see mi abuelo here. And this is my grandfather. Y este, meaning this man, we haven't had that word yet, es mi abuelo. Es el padre de mi mamá. He's the father of my mom. Inés asks, ¿cuántos años tiene tu abuelo? ¿Cuántos años tiene tu abuelo? Javier, 92. 92. Es muy viejo, ¿verdad? He's quite old. So, Maite, I don't think she can resist getting into the scene as well. Oye, Javier, ¿qué dibujas? Oye, as we saw some time back, means listen, or hey. Oye, Javier, ¿qué dibujas? This was one of our AR verbs. Dibujar is to draw, because we see right here that he's drawing. So she's saying, ¿Qué dibujas? What are you drawing? And he's a little taken aback. ¿Quién? Who? ¿Yo? O nada. So he's, I think, a little taken aback and maybe embarrassed. ¿Quién? ¿Yo? Nada. And she says, venga, which means come on. It comes from that new verb we're going to learn to come, venir. Venga, no seas tonto. Here is a good little expression for you to use with whomever. Don't be silly or foolish. No seas tonto. Now, if it's a girl or a woman you're talking to, no seas tonta. And we haven't seen this form of ser. This is a command form. Don't be. And we haven't learned the commands yet, so just kind of take this as something to memorize. Don't be silly. No seas tonto o tonta. Maite. Javier. See, I think she's kind of a little flirter. Maybe she wants to get these two together. We'll see. Oye, pero qué bien dibujas. Now she's got the drawing and she's saying, Javier, oye, listen. But how well you draw, or you draw so well. And again, he's kind of embarrassed. Pues, sí, gracias. And when he's saying it means well, again. And then pues, well, so here means really nothing. It's just kind of a word for well in the slang. Pues, sí, gracias. Now, Maite says, look it. Now she's showing, without being asked, she's showing the drawing to Alex. Alex, mira, ¿te gusta? And of course we see that it's a picture of Inés. No wonder Javier is embarrassed. Alex, mira, ¿te gusta? Do you like it? Alex, sí, mucho, es muy bonito. Now, why don't we say bonita? Because it's a girl, it's Inés that he's drawing. Well, he's talking about the drawing is very pretty, which is el dibujo, from the verb dibujar. So el dibujo es muy bonito. And Don Francisco's looking up, and you can tell by, he's thinking, what's going on with these two? And that's exactly what he says. Epa. And epa is strictly, from what I have heard, a Peruvian word for, oh wow, or gee whiz, or gosh. Epa. ¿Qué pasa con Inés y Javier? So, what's happening with Inés y Javier? So there you have it, frame by frame. Now, vamos a ver el video.